Great job there, Jessica. What's up, YouTube? It's the Ol Drunken Geek again, and today I wanted to review Jessica Jones Season 2. This is gonna be a spoiler review, so you've just been warned. This is gonna be full of spoilers. So if you don't want to watch, don't watch. And go watch fucking Jessica Jones, come back and watch the review. How about that? Season 2 is a return to form for Jessica Jones because unlike The Defenders, the show first season and now this season, it is a detective noir story. And again, in season 2, they pick it up as such a detective noir story. Only difference being is that this season, the stakes are a lot more personal in a way. They get into a lot of the character histories of Jessica and the people around her. And yeah, it takes the show, I don't want to say to another level, but it keeps the quality of the first season and it has something fresh. That way, the drama that you had in the first season, not that it's no longer relevant, but it is not what's still driving the plot. There's new challenges, and you get to find out all the history from before, which just adds on to the characters. This season, you get to find out the whys and hows behind Jessica's personality, why and how she is the way she is, what things transpired to get her to be like this jaded alcoholic detective. You get to see a lot between her family and her adopted family with Patsy and her mom. The way that the story unfolds and the drama with her creation and with her mom and everything is so intertwined with her personality and with the case that she's working that it really lends itself for the type of detective show that it is. So it's her personal story gains a lot from this being a detective show, and the detective show gains a lot from her personality unraveling, if I make any sense. Like I said before, one of the coolest things about this season is the side characters. They also got a lot of development. The Malcolm character, we get where he left off in the last season, and we see his progression, how he's been dealing just with life and with his addiction and stuff like that in this current season. They didn't just like brush it under the couch. They actually did address his drug addiction and how he's carrying on. Same with the Patsy character. You actually get a lot more to her past, and she was just a cunt. That shit was cray-cray. For anyone who watched the show, that shit was cray-cray. She was just so annoying. To me, some people might like her character, but me personally, I didn't have anything against her in first season. She was like maybe a little dumb, but this one she's just like at points downright nasty. And I'll get into it a little bit later, but that's my likes of her personality as a character, but the character itself is interesting to watch. So it's not like a put off in any way. Also, you have Jaren Hogarth. Her character gets a lot of development, and she gets a new story beat that we can follow. It's just all around, man. And all around, all the supporting characters just got growth. Patsy's mom, like I said, Jessica's mom. That's a big spoiler, but we find that out, more or less in the beginning of the season who the mom is. She was experimented on by AGH as well as Jessica, and that's why they have a lot of the whole similarities, with her powers and stuff. So one of the most interesting things that I liked about this season was the connective tissue between all of the characters, and that is they all seem to have the same personality trait, and that is that they're all trying to do the right thing, the best thing possible for everybody involved, but they're only doing it from their perception, from their point of view, and it just seems like their lack of awareness is really what causes like their downfalls or pitfalls in the story. Because at the end of the day, they are kind of still doing everything with a selfish motive. Even if it's not overtly selfish, it doesn't seem that way. Their way of thinking is still like, okay, this is like, I'm right. Their self-righteousness, in a way, their self-righteousness is like, it has like an addictive trait to it. It's like they think they're doing the right thing and they want to do the right thing, but only from their perspective. They're not that they're not willing to see the other people's perspective that they're affecting. Not that they're not willing to see it, they just don't see it. And that's like a major character fault that they all seem to share. That is really cool how it plays out in different, in all the different characters, in Malcolm, in Patsy, in Jessica's mom, the doctor that made Jessica herself, they're kind of blinded by their rose-colored glasses of, you know, whether it be their family member that they're trying to protect, or just in general what they think is the right thing to do. And yeah, man, that's one of the best things about this season that I liked. Like I said before, I like that the detective plot, the IGH plot that they're uncovering, is very intertwined with the personal plot that Jessica herself is going through. What I didn't like about that is it seems like there's a lack of a villain. Even though Jessica's mom, you know, when she comes out, she's doing some villainous things, you still, you know, sympathize with her so much that I don't know, she doesn't seem like a villain. She's definitely an antagonist, but she doesn't seem like a full-on villain. And that's one thing that I miss, because with Kilgrave, you had such a clear villain, such a clear person who's just fucked up. And is, you know, you can point at that guy, you can point at him, he the bad guy, say goodnight to the bad guy, you know. You can't do that in this one. Everybody's like kind of at fault, and you know, it is also frustrating that they don't really get to the bottom of everything. It's cool because they're gonna keep it going, the whole IGH thing. They're gonna keep it going for the next season, but at the same time, it's like, damn, it almost feels like they didn't resolve anything except Jessica's personal issues, which I feel at the end of the season were more or less not resolved, but evolved past a point of complete self-destruction, which seemed that was, you know, the trajectory that Jessica was on, complete self-destruction. It feels like she got some closure by the end of the season with a lot of her personal things, which you didn't even know until this season. You knew there was something fucked up with Jessica. You assumed it was all because of Kilgrave, and obviously, you know, everything that happened with her boyfriend, her missing her mom. At least she got some closure, and I feel like not only her, but all the characters had some growth, and they left in different places than they were in the beginning of the season. That's why I appreciated the show so much. There was some silliness, some goofiness in some of the episodes that were like a little meh. And then when you find out that the mom is the villain, you're like, the whole time you're like, just her though? Just her? You're waiting for more. And that's one thing that just kind of left me thirsty for more. But I overall liked the show, this season. I overall liked the characters. I thought they did a great job with it, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this season 4 shots. ODG score 4 shots because you know, of all the things I mentioned, but the flaws were not like, oh my god, there were gaping flaws in the season. They're just things that I just wish that I could have had more, and but I am thirsty for more, so I'm just patiently waiting a year, however much it's gonna be, for the next season, season 3 of Jessica Jones. So if you guys like this video, you can go ahead, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check us out on IG, dropping loads, Ol Drunken Geek. And yeah, man, catch you fuckers next time. ODG out.